what you were talking about and kind of walk you through it as I go. So with this one, and we have this happen all the time, and it's annoying. Um, but what's nice is this isn't going right through the dead center of her eye. We can kind of fake this a little bit. If it was going right through her eye, we get into a situation where sometimes we'll even copy this eye, mirror it, and stick it over here. It's pretty tough. A lot of times people's eyes aren't symmetrical, and if you do that, it kind of comes out. People can tell. They just know something's weird with it. A lot of times they'll look cross-eyed or something. Anyway, so first thing I'm going to do is, if you're in Photoshop 4, or I'm in CS5, I think, but I think CS4 had this too. Um, let's see. I would want to. I want to grab my lasso tool. First thing I'm going to try, and this works sometimes, it doesn't work other times. Photoshop's got this neat thing where it kind of fills in the background for you. Kind of draw a line somewhat close around your part that you want to remove. Since it's going near the eye, this might come out a little weird, but we'll see what happens. Now, as long as I'm on the background image and that's locked, I can just hit my delete button. That's going to bring this up. It says content aware. I hit OK. It's going to fill in the background with what it thinks is necessary. So like I thought, I did a great job here, great job up here. Down here got all weird and wacky. So do I want to go from this point or not? Let's go back. Yeah, I think I'm going to use this, and I'm going to use the stamp tool because the clone tool on here is going to grab all sorts of colors and try to fill it in, and it's going to look like this weird blur spot. So now I think what I am going to do is I'm going to grab this part of her eye. We're going to try to make this work. I'm going to set my point there, like somewhere where I can see, like right in the corner. I'm going to grab right here because that's where I can see on this part of the eye. I'm going to go to my stamp tool. I'm going to reverse it, so that's going to mirror the image. And then I'm just going to start, I'm going to make a new layer, so I can adjust it layer. And I'm going to start copying like so. And obviously that's not even close, it's going the wrong direction. But now we can take it, hit Command T, oops, and we can take this and kind of adjust it, bring it down. It's a little bit bigger than the other eye, so I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. Okay, I'm going to hit enter. That's going to lock it there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into this layer that I made. I'm going to make a layer mask. And I'm going to draw black on that layer mask where I don't want that other layer to be showing up. So I don't want her pupil in there because that's what's messing it up. So basically now we've got, you can see where her eye's back. And I mean, if you're looking close and you know what to look for, you can tell. There's not a whole lot of way around that at this point. So I'm going to go ahead and flatten that. I'm going to bring this down. Now I'm on my clone tool. So this is the one that's going to kind of blend everything as I do it. Go there. And you got to kind of watch, do little bits at a time and watch what it does. Because if you do a large area and then you realize part of it didn't work, you've got to go back and do the whole thing again. I like having little steps that if I undo, it just undoes the last little part of it. Get this mess out of here a little bit. There's part of that eye still in there. I wish there was an easier way to do this. It is tedious, but with a problem like that, it's just... Anyway, I could probably go in and clean that up more, but you get the idea now. So now you've got the image. So we've got before and then after. And so I think when she gets this, she's not going to know the difference. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and flatten that, save it. And now let's go to your other one. This one is just goofy. I've never seen shadows show up like this. But we're going to try to fix this. This might even be more difficult than the other one. There's a couple things I try to do here. First, I'm going to duplicate the layer and set it to multiply. And then we set a screen or a mask on it. I'm going to fill that mask with black so that you can't see any of it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my brush, set it to white, and we're going to fill in here and see if that tones it down a little bit. Sometimes it makes it too contrasty, it makes it worse. We'll see what happens. Like, see there, it made it much worse. I don't like that at all. So we're going to undo that. Forget that step. I'm going to undo all that until this layer disappears. Okay. We might just have to clone tool this whole thing. Well, let's try this. Let's try the other thing. I'm going to use my lasso, draw around this sucker, and I'm going to go ahead and do this one at the same time, and we'll see what happens. Oops. You gotta hold shift when you do the second one. Bring it down around there. Now what this might do is when it's grabbing stuff, it might grab some teeth and put them down here, and it might look weird, but we'll see what happens. Okay, I'm gonna hit delete. Make sure content aware up here, hit OK. That actually worked really well. So I don't know if you're using that tool at all, but you can see it's like there was never a problem there to begin with. We're going to go right into that lip where it made a little bit of a thing there, and we're going to use the clone tool and just do some manual touch-up. It's going a little slow right now because I've got this thing recording while I'm going, and for some reason it's just killing my processing power. But, come on. Again, you don't want to get too big with your brush because it'll start grabbing teeth. And this little one here, I'm just going to clone it out. It's pretty small and manageable. Get that out of there. All right. So now, come back, and we have. Oop, I don't know what that is. Go away. Okay. We've got before. With your fangs, and we've got after. So I think that looks much better, and it's fairly easy. You can see we did all that in what, 8 minutes, I think this video is. Anyway, if you have any questions, let me know. All right.